Hello, my name is Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet 14th of April 2007. Hi guys, welcome to the Sunday show of my vlog. Hope everyone's fine. Obviously I did one on Friday as well, which was quite good and quite a lot of people got involved, which was really good. Um, Last couple of days have been hectic. I've been working flat out all weekend apart from going to watch Derby playing a friendly. Uh, I'm feeling good, feeling fit. I'll be going to the gym tomorrow. Got lots of work to do in the next week or so as well. So looking forward to all that, and looking forward to cracking on with work life. And not long till I go away on holiday with Mrs. So very much looking forward to that a lot. So yeah, I'm in good nick. Happy days. And yeah, I'll be hitting the gym a lot this week, get my running going even more, and going on all sorts of relative machines, so to speak. Yeah, but as I say, not really a lot of news in the gambling world as per se, so I've not really got a lot to talk about that, to be fair, unless people want to pipe up and have a few questions and stuff. Um, as I say, with regards to my story, I imagine lots of people picked up on different things on it. All I'm trying to do with my vlogs is try to inspire people. Hi Darren, hope you're doing well, mate. Uh, Hope to just inspire people into trying to stop if they are struggling and stuff like that, and trying to show the positives of stopping as well, because you're not alone. There's thousands upon thousands of people who struggle with problem gambling and probably not got no one to tell, or don't want to tell anybody just yet. They're not there yet, if you know what I mean. And I totally understand that. For me personally, how I recovered when I got caught out, nice to get it all off, weight off my shoulders and stuff and all like that. I just had to be careful with it, obviously, because I'm passing my problem on to everybody else, and there's a whole world of badness, so to speak. I'm bringing a whole lot of debt and a whole lot of psychological and mental problems with it as well. So that's what you just unloading onto a partner or a family. For me, it helped me to tell people because I needed to. It was like my barriers. Hey, Jaffa, hope you're doing well, buddy. I'll give you a call this week, mate. Just let me know when you're available. Hi, Priest Trim the Bush. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, so you pass on a lot of your what you've done onto somebody else, and you hope they can help you, so to speak. They're not going to understand, and what if you know what I mean. And yeah, gambling such a solitary existence. Yeah, you feel you're on your own constantly, and you're in a bubble. Totally get that, Darren. Totally get that. Um, yeah, and you're bringing a whole lot of different world to somebody who probably won't understand and never will understand. My wife understands when I'm having a bad day or when I'm a bit down and stuff and all that lot. Sound any lunchtime? Oh yeah, are you 9 to 5 or I take it, Jaffa? But yeah, I'm a bit, just a bit. Like I say, you pass it. My wife does understand when I'm having a bit of a down day and stuff, but she'll never fully understand what I've done and what I do to recover and stuff and all like that. And hopefully, I can try and pass insight onto people who probably are worried about somebody else and want to understand a bit more. You know what I mean? Yeah, I imagine it is Jaffa, shift man myself, shift man. But yeah, it is difficult for somebody else to comprehend what we've done, and you know, as well, Darren. Yep, avoid is missing it once it's gone. It's filling that void. Yep. Did I miss gambling? Yeah, I probably did. Especially at the start of the first couple of 2 or 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you should say that, Jaffa. Quite a lot of people come through banking and accountancy and stuff and all like that. I do notice it's quite a bit of a trend now. But yeah, and if people are worried who are watching about somebody else, and you try and understand, hopefully I can give you a bit more insight on how my adult brain works. Bye, Demon. Yeah, there we go. Been a while since I had one of my trolls, but there we go. But anyway, hope everyone's fine. Hope everyone's in good nick. If anybody's got anything to say, feel free. Anyone's got any questions? I enjoy having a little bit of a debate and stuff and all that lot. But like I say, my week's been good. Like I say, I went to see Derby playing friendly last night. Yesterday, beat Wolves 2-1, which was a cracking. Played really well as well. So I'm looking forward to the football season starting on Friday. I know a lot of people ask me about fantasy football league and stuff and all that lot. With regards to fantasy league, I'm not against it because obviously most people do fantasy league for fun. It's not never really been my cup of tea, so to speak. I know it can be linked to gambling and things like that, but if you're doing it just for fun, it's just for fun basically. So I'm not against anything like that at all. It's just not really my cup of tea, so to speak. Not really my choice of like doing stuff really, and I probably won't do it until Derby get in the Prem, obviously. Eventually, which will be 10th of never, 12th of never probably. But yeah, all good. What I did notice was our football mascots at Derby County weren't wearing because we are sponsored by 32 Red. The advertising went on the actual mascots, which was good. Obviously, I noticed. Obviously, we've got the billboards, the rolling electronic billboards, advertisement boards there, and unfortunately, you see that quite a lot. The 32 Red and get £10 when you sign up and stuff, which is I can imagine it can be a struggle for someone who's just started out. Well done, Darren. Nearly 14 weeks, mate. You've done really well. Can you imagine going 14 weeks before, Darren? Anyway, yeah, like I say, you do notice it, and obviously in most football grounds now do have bookies where you can have a gamble and have a bet on the football and stuff and all that lot. What would concern me if they moved on to the next level and probably end up having like gaming machines and you can bet on other things as well. So I do know like you've got a couple of football clubs have casinos built in, a bit like the Ricoh at Coventry. I know they've got a casino on site, I think, and places like that. So we're ironically linked to gambling quite a lot, you know what I mean? As you say, Darren, you couldn't go 2 hours now, you've gone 14 weeks, and how do you feel about that? How do you feel? I imagine you're feeling so great, so amazing. Because I know it was so hard when you first stop. Those first few months are very critical, very critical. Get them barriers in place. It's almost as if you've been treating yourself like a child again and having rules and stuff and all like that, but and do's and don'ts. Hi Kem, nice to see you again, mate. Nice to talk to you on Friday and showing what happened with you the other day and stuff and all that lot. Nice to see you again, matey. Hope you're taking the inspiration from people on here commenting in my vlogs and stuff and all that lot, which is good. Yeah, so that's good stuff. I hope you've been well, as Jefferson. I hope your weekend's been good. As I say, weekend is usually the biggest time for gambling probably in the UK, especially with that horse racing. There's always big horse racing meets at the weekend. And obviously football season starting now, and you've got cricket on and F1. I know a lot of people have a bet on the F1 and stuff and all that lot. And yeah, so it's all good really. So it's really good stuff really. So apologies, I do have a couple of trolls keep coming on now and again, so the messages are being hidden, so it is what it is. If people got the agenda against me, never mind, eh? Feel free to debate me and talk to me properly. I'm quite happy to, quite open. I am fair game. I am what I am. I'm a compulsive gambler. As you say, GameStop's been great for you. It got me away from online casinos. I know a lot of people online casinos. It's so easy, isn't it? As you say, just a click of a button, and every few seconds it is. Still feeling bad, but better. Day at a time, Ken. Day at a time, Ken. That's all you've got to take it. Even if you split that day into even if you split your day into like hours or half hours at all, do that as well. And that's fantastic, mate. It'd be a fantastic achievement. Just keep going, half hours, hour and a half, 2 hours at a time. How you doing, Scott? Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you again soon, hopefully. Unfortunately, I'm on afternoons this week, so I won't be able to get into any GA meetings. So hope you're keeping well, mate, and day at a time, and hope life's treating you well, Scar. As I say, it's a difficult process, like I say, with early doors, taking it day at a time, and yeah, you're being treated with kid gloves probably as well, because some people won't understand, and some people might scowl at you and thinking, "What are you doing?" And you think you just probably look down on you, if you know what I mean. Great stuff, Scar. Day at a time, mate. Day at a time. Keep it going, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, it's a bit of a fight. At that start, I mean, especially when you're probably wanting to gamble. I like to say, you've heard my story where just hang on a second, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Just dealing with trolls. Good stuff. Yeah, GamStop. Hi, Mr. Ronald. GamStop actually work. Gamban app. I think it had a few update issues, Mr. Ronald app, and I do believe that's probably working now. I hope it is for you. GamStop is brilliant. It's self-exclusion, and it helps with the casinos as well and stuff like that, excluding yourself from the online casinos. I think your first time I've seen you on here, Mr. Ronald. I hope you're all right. I hope you've tried to stop. I hope you've not had a bet today or anything like that. Gamban app, I would stick with it though, Mr. Ronald, because it does tend to work. Obviously, these kind of things do have a few issues from time to time. Hi, Danny. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you're well too. I'm not sure if I've seen you before on the channel. I hope you're doing well. Well, forgive me if you have spoke on here, or if you know what I mean. Mate, that's not a problem, Peter and Bush. If you need to go to a further away meeting, mate, all for it. If you get, don't worry about being spotted in a local one though, because whatever's said in that room stays in that room, and no one like will out you or anything at all or anything. All them people in that GA room are the same. They're all trying to get help and stuff. They'll be as embarrassed as you, if you know what I mean. I done it yet. Day one day, no bookies today. Well done, mate. Well done. No problem, Mr. Ronald. That's fine, mate. That's good. Well done, Danny. Like you say, just day at a time, mate. Day at a time. Have you tried any Gamers Anonymous meetings yet, or tried GamCare or anything like that? Any like kind of support network at all? Honestly, I mean, I live and breathe go for GA every week when I can. Hardest thing is the first day. Like I say, I mean, yeah, day one, I probably found it a bit harder for myself, Darren, about a month or two in, because the urges started to come back, and it's a time void, if you know what I mean. As you say, trying to fill that void. I always say, okay, Danny, no problem. Just keep going one day at a time, mate. As I say, have you got anywhere to go to, like a meetings or anything, or any support network at all anywhere? Because obviously you can feel free to talk to me privately as well. I'm on Twitter at BaronMad79. If anyone wants to post that up on the comments, feel free. And the spelling, writing, everything like that. And anyone can DM me on absolute confidence. As you say, scratch card is gambling, as Jaffa says. Got to try, if you want to stop gambling, it has to be absolutely everything, raffles, the lot, absolutely everything. As you say, there is support networks out there. There's also people who are struggling with debt issues and stuff and like that. There is Step Change. He's not bullying you, Danny. He's not bullying you, mate. It's just trying to tell you it's gambling because you are staking to bet on something. And if you're looking to stop gambling, it's got to be everything, I'm afraid. How much I miss it, it had to be everything. I love my horse racing and things like that. But believe me, you have to, so to speak. As I say, if people want to contact me, it's at BarronMed79 on Twitter. DM me privately. Strictest confidence. Nothing will go between the four wall. What I say in those messages and stuff and all like that. I won't pass on any details at all. I will offer as much of a ear as I can and listen, and I can share what I do and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Right then, bye Danny. That's another one. Hi Scott, sorry about all the trolls tonight, guys. I've had 3 or 4 at the same time now. Is what it is. I have to delete them and I have to just knock them off and stuff and like that. When I'm off to New York, 17th of August, but please don't come around and rob my house. Jaffa, I think it was a troll, mate. That was. I was betting sports too, but stop that. But I seem to really look at my phone for scores and that's which definitely not help. Yeah. Try and stay away from your phone, Ken. If you think that's a bit of a problem, try and walk away from your phone for a bit and just put it down for an hour at a time or something. Then you can forget them what ifs and stuff and all like that. Evening, Barry. Hope you're well. Take Mrs. to Frankie Mays today, Roman Gammon. Cracking day out. Great stuff. Great stuff. Hi, Steve. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to a Chesterfield meeting soon. I can't this week because I'm on afternoons, but next Monday should be handy. Definitely next Monday. I'll talk to you. I'll message you in the week, Steve, about it, mate. All right. No worries. I do enjoy that Chesterfield meeting. It's a really good meeting. As you say, well done, Barry. Like I say, talk to Mrs. Cracking day out, mate. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I get that, Ken. I do get that because it's very easily accessible now. You got anything that in the States? Do you have anything that you can block on your phone in the States at all, like gambling sites or anything of that kind of thing? Because we have quite a few bits over here. I'm not sure if Gamban app would work over there. You have to pay for it, obviously, and stuff like that. Or Gamblock. I'm not sure if they're just UK-based things, if you know what I mean, or you can use them worldwide. It would be good to have a Google and have a look. I'm not 100% sure if anyone can pick up on that for me. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, definitely check it out, Kate. It'd be great for you, mate. It'd be great for you. Just have a Google. You'll be amazed what's out there and stuff like that. Oh, right, okay, the darts. Yeah, my sister was there this week, Scott. She was there yesterday in Blackpool. And she likes meeting all the darts players. She's got that many selfies with him. It's unbelievable, mate. I watch the darts now and again. It's not really my cup of tea, so to speak, but I do enjoy watching darts. I enjoy well when the big tournaments are on and stuff and all like that. And yeah, I think with darts as well, it's quite a big betting culture there as well because you remember back in the day, it's all about drinking and stuff. Went to a playoff and Anderson won. Oh, okay, because it was it the Serbian or is it Croatian? Got through to the final. I can't remember. Jaffa. Yeah, so yeah, my sister was actually there at the darts, so she's met quite a lot of the darts players. So she was there yesterday watching them. So yeah, she enjoyed it. I mean, I do notice it's quite a massive betting culture within that as well, so to speak. So, but it is what it is. I know people have a bit of a bet on everything, and there's a lot of people who do gamble responsibly. Whether people disagree or agree with me, if you know what I mean. People do gamble and what. Chris likes to hear from you, mate. Did you enjoy Butlins, by the way? I forgot to ask you the other day. Have you visited the UK? Was it any good, mate? I hope it was. It'd be nice to meet up with you again one day. Hopefully I can get to Germany next time, mate. But yeah, whatever you say, I mean, people do bet with the limits and stuff and all that. I mean, my dad still has a gamble and stuff and all that. He still tells me about winners and stuff, but I'm comfortable with that in myself. Maybe others might not be so. It is what it is. But yeah, feeling pretty good about responsible gambling. Yeah. People, I'll probably rephrase that. People, if they set the limits and stuff and all that, like, yeah, I do get what people are getting with the word responsible gambling. I know what you're getting at. I do. I've probably softened my stance on that a little bit as well, if you know what I mean. So, but as I say, millions of people gamble for fun and just for enjoyment and stuff and all that lot. It's just us lot who know we can't do it anymore and we know we can't handle it, and it's us for us to try and help ourselves stop and try and find the the services available to try and stop the barriers in play, putting the barriers in place and things like that. Yep, more needs to be done, and I hope in the coming months and years there will be loads more done with providing more services and probably more money to probably research people who are gambling addicts, and hopefully see what could work, could put more barriers in place. But it's imperative that I can't do everything for everybody. I know it sounds selfish, but I have to look after myself for mine, if you know what I mean. I've not seen that advert. I do apologise, Darren. Oh man, I forgot about you. Who was your pin meeting yesterday, mate? How did you feel about that? And how was your dad? How was he? Oh man. And like I say, I've never took my parents to a actual GA meeting or anything like that. Obviously, my wife's come with me for a few, but oh man, I hope it went all right. Was you all right, Jaffa? You could message me anytime, mate, for a bit of support or anything. I can imagine it was a bit of a struggle and stuff like that, but it, like you say, 1 year, mate. It's an amazing achievement, mate. Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe I made 1 year when I first started. All right, okay, yeah. I probably can get, I can get, kind of get that. I can kind of get that. I can kind of get that. I can imagine you're pretty tender, and after too many tenants, I'm only kidding. Yeah. Oh man, but he had a good day, good stuff. I'm glad you did, mate. I'm glad you did. That 1 year, mate, is brilliant, isn't it? Fantastic. Well done, cheers, Steve, for that. Well done, mate. Thanks. Just Jaffa is fantastic. You've been a long supporter of my vlogs. You've been a long supporter of the vlogs and coming on and talking on here as well. So it's fantastic to actually, by chance, I think we met on Twitter, didn't we? Because I think we both commented under something regarding John Hartson and his gambling addiction and stuff and all that lot. So yeah, we kind of followed each other from there, which is fantastic, really, isn't it? But yeah, Big John, yeah, he does a lot of stuff, doesn't he? Who else is really good is Mark King, snooker player. He goes to GA, and I know he struggled with stuff and all that lot. Can ask a lot of people I've talked to who have problems tend to have started this way. I went into the arcades. What I would say is I wouldn't let any under 18 go on any like the fruit machines or anything like that. You know, the category D ones, which are classified as under 18 gambling and stuff and all that lot. It doesn't sit right with me at all. Like even like the 2p machines or anything like that. Prize grabbers are always going to be there. I don't mind like people keep people playing on the arcade games and all that. Yeah, and stuff and all that lot. Like like Outrun and stuff like that. When I go up to my mum and dad's, they live on the seaside, and we go up to Mablethorpe. And my boys go and play on the arcades, but they play like air hockey and on the games really. They don't go gambling or anything like that. But I do get what you're saying, Barry. I do get what you're saying because I started in there and I played on the 2B machines and stuff and all that lot. So there might be some sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Hi, Police Rush. Oh, I might have to read that Keith Gillespie one. I've heard it's pretty good. Hi, Mark. I'm sorry you had a relapse, mate, but you've started meetings. How you find it? How you finding the meetings, mate? Hi, Ken. Yes, there is casinos in the UK. There's nearly I think it's about 100 casinos in the UK, but we have a lot of bookmakers where you can go and gamble on like machines, which like got casino-based machine games. Got thousands and thousands of bookmakers, Ken. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, Chris, I noticed it. When I went to Butlins, mate, got all the tickets and the 2p machines and just like go, try and win a prize out of them and stuff and all that. Like, luckily, my kids are not interested in anything like that. Also, And even if there were, I'll be telling them no, so to speak. So, but I can't stop them when they're 18. If they want to have a gamble, yeah. As you say, yeah, I do see it's more tickets. I see a lot of kids like grabbing loads and loads of tickets, trying to go into prizes and stuff and all like that. Did you enjoy Butlins, Chris? By the way, you went to the one down south, didn't you? I can't remember where. Uh, oh yeah, Bubble Bobble, bloody hell, yeah. I used to play Ghosts and Goblins and the WWF game and stuff a lot as well, and driving games like Art Run and things like that. So that's kind of my main memory of stuff and all like that. You started on footy actors, yeah. Yeah, I started on horses. I did. I was having a go on the Grand National when I was younger, like 10, 11, like one game, once a year bet and stuff and all that. Like then once I qualified as a football referee, I was 14, 15. I started to have a couple of quid at the weekend and stuff and all that. Like, and that's kind of where my gambling history grew from. Bob, no, that's right, Darren. I couldn't remember where it was. And that's how I started like gambling at a young age. And obviously, I was playing three-card brag at college with my mates and stuff and all that. Then moved out of my house and bought a house with my now wife and stuff and all that. Yeah, yeah, Ken. Yeah, you can do the same over here, mate, as well. Exactly the same over here. You can ban yourself and you can self-exclude yourself from the bookies, but then they won't notice you've self-excluded yourself and you'll carry on again. To be fair to the bookmaker, to the people who work in the bookmakers, the actual customer service gals, and mainly gals and lads, younger lads, they're not going to notice every time, are they? As they're very, very short staffed as well. They're very understaffed, I believe. So, as you say, self exclusion can be very tricky and very hard. The online stuff's a lot better and a lot easier to block. That's good, Mark. That's good for you. I'm glad you had your first meeting, mate. I hope it made everyone. I hope it made you welcome. I hope you picked up a lot of what people said to you and what advice you could get and everything like that. That does sound positive, Mark. Even though you've had a relapse, mate, that first meeting's pivotal. What I would say is the first meeting's not the hardest. It's always the one when you go back. It's that second meeting. Then you need to get to that third, that fourth, that fifth, that sixth. Just keep going, mate, and you'll feel better and better. Did you say give Gamblers Anonymous 90 days? That's what I'd say to you. At the end, 10p, I'll take the amount of money. Buzz, yeah, exactly right, Darren. The buzz was harder and harder to get, exactly. Yep, Chris, yeah, Bogner. Cool. Day at a time, as Steve says, just take it a day at a time. Even if you have to split that day down to half a day or 2 hours or hour, just try and keep getting through those times and stuff. Go as many as you can, it'll make your life easier. As Jaffa says, completely agree. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I can't blame anybody but myself, Ken, for what I've done, but I've got my control of my own destiny, who recovers and how I stop. I've got that down to me, and that's a positive for me. There's only us that can make us stop, if so to speak, and all like that. As you say, Ken, yeah, as like over here, there's loads more that could be done within the gambling industry to help people, or probably problem gamblers and stuff, and things like that. And yeah, definitely. And I hope not legislation, but levies would help, and more funding for treatment, more funding for like research and stuff as well. It'll be amazing. Like I said adverts after 9 p.m. and I'm not fond of like under 18s and being able to have a chance to gamble, like on like the 10p machines and stuff and all like that. It's a bit of a, I don't really enjoy it, if you know what I mean. The stress that left when you gamble, what you can afford or don't gamble, always a great thing. Exactly, Barry. Exactly, Barry. Exactly, please trim the brush, mate. Yeah, you can't. As much, I mean, I shouted out and oh, good stuff, Darren. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy your aeroplane playing. But as you say, please trim the brush. I mean, we can give him a lot of stick and all that lot, and so to speak. But end of the day, it is down to us what we've done and everything, and it is a pretty difficult thing to comprehend. I did complain about the bookies and say it's everybody else's fault, but it's but mine. It took me months to realise that it was down to me and me alone. No problem, Mark. It is good to share, mate. You just keep tapping in to here. Feel free to message me privately on Barromed79 on Twitter, mate. If you need someone to talk to, if you're going through a rough patch, feel free to get involved, mate. I'm more than happy to talk to you, and I'm sure there'll be others on here as well. If anyone's got a Twitter handle, feel free to put it up on here now, and hopefully you can build a bit more of a network if you want to privately message people and talk to people. That is fine by me. More the merrier, I say, so to speak. I did say I was going to go try and go on for an hour. I am struggling a bit now. It's half hour in. I do plan to do a 1 hour one eventually, but I am starting to get a bit tired now. Yeah, cheers, Lee. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're well. That's good news. Hope you're fine and hope work's keeping you busy. Hope it's all good and positive and stuff. And yeah, keep it going, mate. Definitely keep it going. I am planning to do a 1 hour one eventually, but I am flagging a bit because I was on nights. Yeah, I'm struggling. I was planning on doing this tonight, if you know what I mean, but not good. After being on nights and finished at 11:30 last night, then went back into work today at 10:30. I am feeling the effects of feeling a bit tired and a bit knackered and all over the pop, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, and as you can see, I'm probably knackered and ready for a bit of a lie down, really, and need to. May do, Jaffa. Yeah, may do. Do you find that, Jaffa, as well in GA meetings? I think Steve probably would as well. Uh, we end up with like how we share. We don't like all dive in one at a time. We all just dive in, and one person will say something, and then we end up having like a bit of a topic discussion, and it's pretty good, if you know what I mean. And yeah, we'll get that quite a lot in GA, so that might be giving me food for thought, Jaffa. And what I'll do, I leave it up to the guys who wants to pick a topic, and then we'll try and talk about it for as long as we can. Even I tell you what, if we do a 1 hour one, I do like half hour just like this, and probably half hour where we do like a bit of a topic discussion. That might be a good idea. Night, Mark. Take care, mate. Hope you're all good, buddy, and all that lot. Thank you, please, Trinbrush. I really appreciate it. Like I say, I do it all at my own time, around work and family life and so to speak, and it helps me just as much as it does to help you as well. I love sharing my story. I love talking about it a hell of a lot, and it's good. As you say, Chris, yep, I do totally agree. It's going to go massive, massive in the US, I can imagine. And as you say, Jaffa, yeah, it turns it into a virtual meeting. As you say, Chris, yeah. And I imagine it's quite a lot of the British bookmakers are already getting the sites in over there. Sports betting, Jaffa. I think they've legalised sports betting over there now, so you're going to get, I reckon, you're probably get abundance of bookmakers over there, I reckon, in the near future. Wouldn't you agree, Chris? Also, as well, with Japan as well, are just starting to legalise casinos, and what they're doing is charging the locals to get in, but it's free for the tourists. And I had an interview with a Japanese. I had an interview with a Japanese one of the biggest Japanese newspapers the other week, and they wanted my thoughts and stuff, and like where they're probably going to get help and stuff over there. Because I haven't got a clue myself. I just read up about Japan, and like they're just starting to legalise casinos and stuff and all that. As you say, Lee, yeah, it's going to be massive in America. So hopefully our friends over there who I follow, quite a few who've got like little companies already and talk about gambling harm and things like that. I hope I think they might be busy soon, if you know what I mean. What's my profession? I won't even call it profession, mate. I'm a forklift driver. I work in a warehouse, work for Kuhn Nagel. So what I do is move beer and cider around the warehouse. It's for the off trade, so any beer and cider you see for Heineken is who've got Heineken products or who they own, like Strongbow and Foster's and all that lot. You find in the off trade, in the cash and carries in all the supermarkets, it's probably come from our warehouse. I'm a forklift driver. I'm also a V&A driver, a PPT driver, and a double driver and a reach driver as well. So I've got loads of forklift licenses, so to speak. God, it's crazy. All my friends are crazy about that, and it's about to start. Yeah, as you say, Butlins is quite like that. I know that. I mean, as you say, Lee, more education. As you say, mate. Yeah, totally agree, Lee. Totally agree. Yeah, mate. We're looking forward to it just as much as you Red Dogs. And I'll message you in a week soon. I'll message you in a week, Steve, about Chesterfield meeting. I'll definitely come up to the Monday meeting. Week on Monday, I'll be up there. Definitely. Definitely. Like I say, I am going to shift off now, guys. I've done 35 minutes. I am starting to peck a bit. I need to have a bit of a lie down and maybe a drink as well. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I really enjoyed this. Jeff has given me food for thought when I do an hour one. I'll probably do an hour one once a month, maybe. So thank you for tuning in on Sunday, this Sunday again. My name is Andy. I am a compulsive gambler. Last bet, 14th of April 2007. Take care, guys. All bye.